Welcome back to another episode of Keep It Gutter Radio. Today we're here to talk about how to finish a song. Why do so many artists and producers have the problem of finishing a song? Alright, stick with us and we'll talk about the energy of what it takes to complete it and why some people aren't able to complete it. So before we get into it, my name is Tavi. I'm a visionary artist and music producer. I've been an artist for 22 years. I've been a producer for 19 years. I've got 11 solo albums out, finished, completed. I've worked with A$AP Ferg, LV of Chauncey and LV, Ski Beats, Twilight Tone, many others. And I teach artists and producers how to really get out of their head and get in the zone so they can build momentum, so that they can understand the energy behind music, because it's not about the music itself. Right, music is just a byproduct. Music is just a tool to get you in the zone so you live your life like a work of art. So you live your life in that flow state. So you live your life with that decisiveness. Music is just an excuse to master that, to then bring into your life and live your life in that flow. The main issue, it's like how do you finish a song? And why do many artists have trouble finishing a song? And it's because of an imbalance of energy. There's too much feminine energy if you can't finish a song. Right? We both have feminine and masculine energy. The yin and yang. Both exist in everyone. But some are out of balance. And if you're unable to finish the song, it's because you're out of balance in the feminine energy. And that's natural because as an artist, you're predominantly in the feminine energy, because the feminine energy is creation, improvisation, birth, right? The male energy is more structure, deadlines, limits, time. So how do we resolve that? How do we resolve finishing songs? So let's bring in a little bit more masculine energy. What does that look like on a practical level? That looks like setting deadlines for yourself. I'm going to get it done by the end of the week. Setting a timer when you make music. Being more decisive. Having those limits. Don't allow yourself to put up with excuses or anything. You have to get it done by this date in this way. It doesn't matter if it's not perfect. You have to get it done. Right? That's implementing the masculine energy. You got to just decide. You got to make decisions. You got to go and you got to decide. I wrote about a bunch of stuff, but I usually freestyle the videos, but I'm going to read some of this too. One of my favorite things, as a reminder of, one of my favorite things to do is you just need to get in the habit of finishing it, right? So you're making a beat, you're writing a song. Before you even start it, you have to have the correct mindset. Only bangers, like it's going to be a banger. And you have to already anticipate you're going to finish it. Finish it within that one session, right? You have to do that. That has to be done. That's a limit you have to put for yourself. I have to get this done within this time period. Set a physical timer and finish it. And when it gets to the time, export it and release it in some way. Or just get it done, export it, and then say, that's done. This version of it is done. You got to keep it gutter in that aspect. You got to keep it raw, keep it authentic. Because what's going to happen then is you're going to wait a few days and you may listen to it again later. But you know what? It actually is done. And you'll realize that all the hesitation and all that, all those excuses of not wanting to finish it was actually just fear. Fear of what? Fear of, your own vulnerability. Fear of abandonment, whatever. It doesn't even have to be logical. There's just resistance to creating art because you're doing something positive for your life and you're doing something that you usually don't do. And you're doing something that's going to benefit you. So in order to create benefits for yourself, you have to fight that negativity. It's always a battle between your inner negativity or positivity. So you got to just get it done. Doesn't matter if it's perfect. Keep it gutter. Always remember the 3 words KIG. Keep it gutter. Keep it gutter. Just export it. It's done. the correct creation cycle. That's what I teach my students. If you want help and support finishing your tracks, you should join the Finnishers Club. I got a link right here. It's free. Support with other artists who are also finishing their tracks every month. We drop a new track of ours on the 28th every single month to practice that correct creation cycle, to get out of our head into the actual zone of reality. Right? You have nothing to lose by working fast and getting your stuff out there. You have everything to lose by holding it in. How long have you been holding on to your songs? How long do you make something and then it just sits there and rots? You make your song so other people can hear it. If you just hold on to it, you're being selfish and you will lose your gift. I've seen it happen to many artists. I've seen myself before. I've seen it happen to myself before. But I've developed tools to get out of that space of stuckness, to get out of that writer's block, and to constantly be in the flow. Being at the river where it's like at the top and it's just gushing water. Pure, clear, clean water. That's how I want you to visualize it. That's what I've discovered. I've discovered the source of the inspiration and what needs to be removed to get there. Because at the end of the day, it's not even about the song. People get so hung up on how the song has to be. Not about that. It's about the energy. The song is leading you to the energy. People don't realize that because they get stuck on the song. It's like you use a boat to get to a destination, and the boat is like the song. People get obsessed with the boat, and then they lose direction when they're in the middle of the sea and they're lost at sea. You use the boat to get to the destination. You stay focused on the destination, which is the energy. The boat took you from point A to point B. Don't get obsessed with the boat. Get obsessed with your destination. What I'm teaching you is the metaphysics of music, the underlying energy behind a classic work of art, which is the underlying energy that's within everything, the creative, fundamental creative energy. How do you tap into that? All the time, all the time, all the time. Music is just an excuse to tap into that. The tools I give you are just an excuse to tap into that. The Finnishers Club is just an excuse to practice that and get good at that. Right? And then your artwork, your life will lead you to where you need to be. So what are you waiting for? You got nothing to lose. The link is right below. Finnishers Club. Have a great day. Peace.